Hello, welcome everybody to this reading. This is for the intuitive soul, the awakening. If you're guided here, then Spirit has a message for you. What is calling your attention? Seeing the rabbit. So what's calling your attention? What is creating this awareness? Focus. Messages for the collective. Past, present, future. Collective. Earthworm for the past. All right, the earthworm. That's the beginning of the awakening, the journey. All right, it's a good start. All starting to come together. The elephant. The elephant and the tiger. All right, so that's a lot of wisdom. We see the beginning of the soul journey with the awakening. The earthworm is that fresh, kind of like the fool energy. So there is a fresh new beginning. This might not be your first awakening. I feel like with the elephant, you are wise. You are standing your ground. I feel like these have been a lot of cycles that have brought you to the awareness that you are being guided by the dark and the light. Very intuitive energy. And the starfish. The starfish is also very advanced energy. It actually is the underdog energy. People get so wrapped up in how beautiful the starfish is, forgets how truly magnificent the sacred geometry and how much goes into the details. On the bottom, we have the Emperor. I did shuffle these cards. So really, something is bringing out this fire. Something you're wanting to bother. Okay, so the King of Wands. There's been a strategy. There's been a lot of movement of purpose. So this really defines the fire, the purpose, the inner desire that's starting over. Not starting over with nothing, though, starting over with growth. With the King of Wands, there's a lot of growth. There has been a lot of soul searching. Fire is all about purpose, passion. No longer fighting the conflicts, but seeing in the design what you're meant to do. And the Magician, wow. So what you're creating with the elephant, you're really creating these big steps. So the earthworm may be in the beginning where you started off a new adventure, started off this quest with this Aquarius energy, almost like going off on your own journey towards purpose. The King of Wands and the earthworm. So that's fire, and it's all about purpose. Standing your ground, your growth, desire, passion, creativity. All the King of Wands, King of Wands. Somebody who has the inner strength, but also the strength to lead, but also leading their own purpose. Very protective energy. So you're protecting this new purpose you're starting, this new beginning, because it is bringing in the Magician, which is the number one. It's Gemini energies, Mercury energies, so it's Virgo and Gemini. This is working the duality, that you have all the tools in front of you. You're the master of disguise. The master could also be the creator, but could also be the trickster. So these big steps, this big purpose that you are stomping into, this wise energy, you're standing on this throne with this new energy coming in with the earthworm, but also you have been here many times before to do these lessons, these completions. And the tiger is like the high priest. So that's intuition. You're followed by intuition. You have grown with this dark and light. These cycles brought in this awareness. And it's all about You are creating what you put out there, and you think you're understanding that this time, that you are the dark and the light, and the shadow side is what grows, and you grow in with the light and the dark, and you also start over these new cycles. I mean, the Magician is number 1, the Earth One is number 0, if you think about it, right? All right, so we have, see the rainbow, that's beautiful. The 6 of Wands, or that's 6 of Swords. I think it's, I'm not even quite sure. The 6 is, I mean, it's conquering. It's right after 5, so this could be victory, or it's following your rainbow. You're creating the rainbow on top of the storm. I mean, these sticks are building to get to the rainbow, and I feel like your desire, your purpose, what you're creating with the Magician. It's like you are the master of growth. Through all these growth, through becoming the King of Wands, you've had to go through a lot of challenges, conflicts. You had to lead with bravery and confidence, but had to also suffer some defeats. And then we have the 2 of Wands. Oh, that's purpose. Yeah, so you're seeing the path, but you're also seeing a different path. We put the 2 of Wands together, you're really seeing this bigger picture really narrow into an endless, and it's like you are growing. It's like you're understanding that through these growths, through these, with the sticks, the wands, you create your own purpose. You put these sticks wherever you want to. Your action, you're moving towards a connecting that you can put all these sticks in place to get to your happiness, your rainbow, your forever. And with the Magician, you are creating this, you're manifesting it, you are the creator. And it took time, it took a lot of conflict to get there, and it took a lot of endings, beginnings, swords. You see a lot of swords here. You see the High Priestess. Look at that, the High Priestess with the tiger, that's double confirmation. You've grown in the dark, and you've earned all these stripes. But it wasn't an easy time to have to go into these cycles of healing. Knight of Wands. There's been a lot of stop and go. Building, creating, purpose. Connecting. It's like you're stepping out into this new dimension, depending where you put your movement. But now you're seeing a different direction. Moving a different direction, moving towards duality with the Gemini energy, duality, the lovers. That's like, that again is like light and dark, day and night. Something that completes you. Something that's almost the total opposite. When you have to see that you have to dive into the dark to get to the light. And that's where you grow the most. 2 of Swords. Something was holding you back from seeing your purpose. And there was a time where you felt a lot of deceitful energy. So with this fox kind of having to almost be worrisome, keeping your one eye open. But Mother of Swords, it has brought you justice. It has brought you clarity. You are now standing on the sword, the truth. You're standing on the knowledge. Mother of Swords. This is Queen of Swords. So this is the wise, the intelligent. She watches from afar. Logical, thinks with the mind. So you are standing on your divine purpose as you are planning out your next step, because there's a bit here where the 2 of Swords, you weren't seeing something was overlapping and you weren't able to see it. And with this one eye closed, it's like you were not able to see the connecting piece. The Knight of Wands may have been rushing in too hot and cold, needing to really sit back and break things down to a different level, seeing it through a different looking glass, seeing why the sticks were not reaching the rainbow, and there was a new path that you were needing to take. So needing to detach from something, and that created a bit of tension, a bit of turmoil, but it makes you stand strong in, you know where you're meant to be. You know that your intuition is guiding you, and the path is all about connecting with your your inner self, connecting with your, you know, before all the beliefs. The Emperor, standing strong, fire again. Yeah, you are the builder. You are the logical one. You are creating something with the mind, standing strong after a time of rest. Four of Swords, needing to rest, to see the Two of Swords again, because there was something you weren't seeing. You weren't seeing how to get to your Ten of Pentacles. You weren't seeing that you had what you needed right in front of you. And it just took a different group of people, friends that you needed to cut out. So seeing logically, seeing through anything, like a sword cuts out anything of lies. So this is the clarity, the vision. You're standing on your sword. You can see all around you from every perspective. And that is no longer keeping you from your purpose. So it's like you're cutting ties with whatever was keeping you small. Because the Emperor comes in, that's a big energy. That's masculine. That's divine masculine. All right. Justice. Exactly. At number 11. The path was always clear. But we just needed to cut out some of the information that was holding you back. And justice is truth. Truth. And you see they're both standing strong, looking forward, present, no longer being fooled by an energy that's keeping you small. That's where you went from the earth room to the elephant to the tiger. It's all about perception, all right? That you're not just a starfish, beautiful and elegant, yet have been here many times. You have the ancient energy, and you have the gift of sight. So standing true to your boundaries, standing for truth, cutting out anything that just keeping you from your complete abundance, complete happiness, just needing to trust that. I think it's people around you needing to cut out, but justice comes in. Justice comes in and balances out the scales. You will see clearly, and you'll be stomping in, making new footprints, new steps in the sand, not feeling like someone's taking you for granted because you are an earthworm at the beginning, but this is just the beginning of your cycle. You have done this before because the High Priestess, this is not the beginning. This is someone who has gone into the dark and light many times, all right? And now you have come out stronger, wiser, and seeing anything you needed to see. You are aware, all right? Until next time, bye.